All right. Welcome, everyone. It is time. It's time for Blueprints to maybe end. I think it's the end of Blueprints. Not 100% certain. Um, there are some loose ends we might try to tie up, but I gotten major spoilers. So if you're here, near the end, I assume you finished, so I'm not gonna spoil you. But we have the Atelier maze all mapped out. I even did the colors of the rooms with the yeah, and I don't have the layout, the four paths on here. There's only three paths, but I think there's a fourth one. I'm gonna try that one out. We tried the red path last time, and led us to a note that told us that was not the proper ending, and we are going to go try the orange one next. And if it leads to the same one, we'll ignore the um what color is after that? Uh, purple. There's also a purple one, and oh, we did the purple one. The red one, I think. If we Yeah, we did the purple one already. So if the orange leads to the same one as the purple, then I'm gonna assume red is also the same as that, and I'm gonna ignore the red path and then try the fourth one I found. And the reason why I think I found it is it does map. The blue path does line up with the turn left at red, turn right at orange, and go with straight on through with purple. And my problem with that is it ended at the furnace. But the reason why I think it's good is because I also traced out the letters of each room as you pass through them, and for all the other rooms, it kind of gives jumbled letters. I have it on here, which I think I've written out. Purple leads to uh an anagram or like jumbled up letters of oneself. Uh, Purple is empty, and sorry, red is empty, and orange is mother. So if there's any chance we get a lead for that one, I kind of know where our mom went in the story, so that's why I'm gonna check out that path. Alternatively, the blue path ends in the truth, and it spells out swan song. So it's like that's gonna be good. And for the other words, it's like purple is like the wee hue of a light, left to through a light, and then red is left through a light, and orange is left light through lantern light or something like that. And blue gives us a whole sentence, which is we seek what's in the shade of blue, swan song, and it's like truth. And there's so many layers there, and the fact that like all the other puzzles kind of led up to it makes me think that's the proper path. But we are gonna try the orange one first and see if we get a different thing. If we do get a different thing, we'll do the orange, then the red, then the blue. If not, then we'll go straight to the blue. Oh, and after that, we will try some ideas to see if we can tie up some loose ends, which involve. Let's see here. Does it never end? I'm not sure if we have more clues for that, so that might just be a throwaway thing. Sacred Note. I feel like that's a clock tower drafting puzzle where you have to draft certain things at certain places. There's also the Swan Song acronym, um, that I think is related to. It's hard to say because it's an acronym, and considering that the developer also got some of the other things wrong, like with the date thing in the study. They might not know what acronym is, and might not be anything. Alternatively, there is the coat of arms things, which I guess kind of led up to this, so it's might be the same line. Uh oh, then the map also spells out these vying or sting. I can't tell which one is which. It's either vying or sting. Plans forge Baron crests among Huam blessed. So Huam is large house in Arajan, and I'm thinking that means we have to draft a full house. A large house is a full house. So when we have a full house, we can forge. With the powered furnace, we can forge a barren crest. Maybe. I want to try that at least once. That may be a little bit difficult, but we'll try, and we'll see what we get. Um, yeah. So we have that to do after we kind of explore our options or explore our maze a little bit more. But yeah, let us continue there and see what is up. We'll try our orange path first, and then we'll try our blue path afterwards. Or then if the orange leads somewhere else, leads to a different note, then we'll try the red path as well. Do you have any other trophies to get? We have all the trophies. I have a full trophy house. Welcome, Giran. So we're gonna try the orange path in the atelier, and then we'll try the red one if we have a different note than the purple one, and then we will, if not, we'll skip directly to the blue one, which has a lot of, which I think is the true path, because I don't know how it's gonna work because it ends in the furnace, or maybe you keep going, but then the yellow is kind of weird. So, maybe we were halfway done the puzzle, or maybe it just ends in G because it does spell out Swan Song. It does end in the truth, and all that stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of things with that one. Okay. Yeah, last stream we got the entire maze left worked out, and we also checked out the purple path. So let's go see what this final path is like. Oh, we also want to try forging a barren crest by having a full house in the main house, as well as having a powered furnace. Maybe that'll give us a barren crest. I have no idea if that's actually going to be the case, but I'm down to try. Test draft. Ah, that goes by so fast. If I could read it, I would totally read it. Okay, let's try the orange path. I believe it's right here. Here is orange. Orange. We're allowed to go to the cloister because the box in the middle is also orange. Yep. Orange here. Follow the orange. Also orange. Orange. And then I believe we go through this room. Foundation, which is also orange. Okay. And we get to go through this room, which is both orange and red, which I guess we also pass through this on the red path if we decide to take it. And we go north, or this is right, and we go through here, which is also orange. Yes. This was not the true path. Okay. So that's fine. It's the same message, so we were not going to do the red path. We are just instead going to go for the blue path now. Which is kind of a shame. I was hoping that we get different messages. Okay. We go here, here, here. Red means turn left. Orange means turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Only one way to go. Turn left. Turn left. One way to go. Straight through. One way to go. This one's turn right. Turn right. Straight through. Turn left. Straight through. Straight through. Oh, there's a blue door here all of a sudden. Oh, it's room 46. Clock towers are at the sacred hour. Let's open this. I kind of want to know what that says before I read that. I saw that. Ooh, blue. Orange changes to blue when it's surrounding it. Blue. You see what's in the shade of blue. Blue. There's no red message here because it's even Herbert didn't know about this place. Well, that's kind of one thing I want to brought up actually. So the fact that there was a second blue door and he did not find it means that he did not get to this place. It was still a blue note that indicated that, which means it was true. It was his truth, not the true truth. So it was not a factual truth, but the truth that he knew. That's kind of interesting way of doing that. It's really cool. I like that little bit of story with that. The last will and testament of me, the Baroness Arave. I, Orave, a Mount Holly, architect, mother, a reluctant baroness, being weak of body, but of perfect mind and memory. Thanks to be Orinda, do make and ordain this document, my last testament and will. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry and color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from this villainy of country and countrymen. In the same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common hueless parchment. I, first, being somewhat religious, gave my soul to Rhina, my ashes to Vea. Ashes to Vea. and my remainder to man. Ashes to Vea. I'm gonna... Yeah. Sorry. Like sands of the shore. Still taking notes. I don't think we're taking notes at this point, but here I am. Okay. Oh, there's also the 4 words that that were in the gallery. I didn't really figure that one out yet. I don't really know what to think of it. I got a OONM. Moon, maybe? Eh. Okay. Oh, I guess there's that puzzle too. Let's... I don't think I need the passwords anymore. I'm gonna get rid of those. I can always get those back if I need them. Okay. My remainders to man, and will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. In the second order, should my husband Baron Thomas Sinclair survive me, I grant to him and his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future, nor my eldest son Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will in due course inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the estate of Mount Holly, its many floor plans, and storied secrets are mine, and mine alone to grant, and I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either my children. With further details concerning its disposition to follow. Ooh. I do, in the third order, bestow upon my youngest son, Simon. Oh yeah, that's our grandfather, I believe. My library, its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherishes these books, for within their passages lie doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. Oh my god, I'm not of space. Let me just move things over. Okay. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions. I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holly, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Orave. It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering the secret far outweighs any other measure of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or the familial connections to my descendants who may have incidentally assumed possession of the state in my interim. In the event that any of my relations of future kin are living on the state when the worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. Oh, that's not enough. The estate, being of a generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with understanding, however, that preparations for the eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Porteress Alicia's Aaron of Trinsdale, in exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered and the Blue Testament of Orave be delivered onto her hands, or onto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear the sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead, or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and in the generations that follow her to fulfill the role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, oh, I don't have a space for this one. I don't need the crests anymore, I don't think, right? Probably don't need the crests anymore. Yep, they're gone. I'll just be... No, actually I might need them. What do I get rid of? Birth certificate? I can go. Maybe I can move it, just move it. You know what? I don't need the sigil stuff anymore, because if I need the sigils again, I can just look it up and just... Yeah. That's... See, big signature right there. Okay. Lastly, I'll leave the final message. Oh. I'll leave a final message to my worthy successor. You, who have reached the final room. You, unearth these pages hidden amongst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and the prophecies of the past. You, who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you might never forever you knew might forever elude you. To you, whose satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you, who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud, to you, I grant that which, in life, I may have given to no other, my esteem. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand, this 16th day of April 1952, Orave of Mount Holly. Am I supposed to take this and deliver it? No? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. This is your very own room 46. Okay. Am I done here? I think we still have enough steps to actually, like, try to get the Baron Crest. I mean, I think we kind of... That felt like the ending, but Oh, one thing we could do is check out the white box. Did I check it out already? I think we saw it was empty, yeah. I think that's fine. It's fine. Okay, do we still want to try? No, I don't think we can do it today, but I'll just. What am I even looking for at this point? We got all our trophies. It's just, yeah, okay. I do want to do the. Okay. So I feel like that was the end of that, considering the will we found. Um, so it's a sacred note, and that's like the sacred note and that swan song acronym. I think that one I'm gonna take that one out. The swan song acronym I think is just a misunderstanding. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It could be like a bunch of directions or something like that, but the G at the end. Hmm. So the note and then doesn't never end is kind of it, right? Let me just take a look at the sacred note one more time and see if I can make any headway on that one. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rolled like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Darker the day is coming forth with a four, spelt with a U. So southward, I see a swan. The thing is, like, I think there are multiple rooms with swans in them. So if I like quickly find like a I don't know which rooms have a swan, but some of them do. I know the den for sure has a swan. And let's just take Banner of the King and go blue. Um, yeah. For example, the den, like, they have two swans right here. They have a clock, which is related to the clock tower. They also have a fire, which means like ashen. That can also it could also just be like swan could be white. Um, white could just be like we know, for example, the secret passage, the white turned blue. Uh, is also the white turned. There's also the prism thing where if you go back one room, uh, all those colors, six colors, came from one room, which is could be white. It could be like if they do it that way, they also do it interchangeably with the, you know, six colors come out of white and what all of the white, all six colors become white. So maybe like the aquarium, you can become that's a stretch. Is like southward you draft an aquarium, southward you draft a swan. I don't know. Ashen like sands of the shore. The will mentioned something about ashes of Vea, which is did you pick up the blueprint room? Uh, I did. We got the will. We read it, and ashes to Vea. That's I'm actually referring to her right now. So I'm trying to do the secret note thing, and I think I have there's like information there that's potentially allows us to do it, but not this exact day though. Mm, Ashes to Vea. Which goddess is Vea again? Vea is the duster. Southward I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westerly winds. Okay, that one's just gonna be tough to figure out. Could this be also be like the rank puzzle? Like reorder the ranks kind of deal? and you'll get something new. Maybe you have to change the order of this. But maybe it's just a sacred, that's all they gave us, and that's all you needed. But then why would they give us, like, fourth spelled that way? And why would they give us... I wonder if it's just a poem, generally. Like a general poem about Orinda. Or India. Wins North Crow fourth. Roll of the Moon of the North. See the because it's in the clock tower. I think it's a clock tower puzzle because you can see it throughout the four directions from the north, the very top of the clock tower. And I know you can see if you look all the way north, you can see the from the antechamber. The ceiling itself is actually like there's like a window. It's an open ceiling, not like yeah, for natural light. But I assume from the clock tower we can actually see this moon symbol. So I wonder if you can see like the rogue moon in the north if you draft the clock tower in a certain spot. And if that's the puzzle, then there's also drafting the other surrounding rooms properly. But I also want to try like drafting a furnace, a powered furnace with a full house because is that how you make a Baron Crest kind of deal? He's buying. I think it's buying. Could be buying. Could be Sting. I think this is buying. These buying plans forge Baron Crest among large house blessed. Blessed of course, but like, yeah. Okay. So I think that is a thing. Our code check is empty. That's fine. Okay. Oh, chest. Yeah, we'll try to. I don't know how I want to do this. There's so many potential patterns for the sacred note. It could just be a poem, and it means nothing. Because like, there's so many things about birds. Like the crow could just be a black room. The crow could actually be a room with a crow in it. I don't know how many rooms have a crow in it, or if any at all have a crow in it. Hmm. Because drafting a black room it shouldn't be that difficult. It's just a treasure trove, right? We also don't have all the treasure trove notes if we want to keep going with that, but I don't think there's anything really important with those. It'd be really lame if I just finished that puzzle just now and there's nothing left. Okay. There should be cutscene by the end of the day, right? When we end this day. But, ooh, break room. I like the study though. Also, there's also this thing. There's gotta be a puzzle with this. There's also the map. I wonder if it's like southward I see the swan, Morajai is south, which means you're on the like the North Pole. Ashen Lake Sands is the shore. You see like an ashen shore that's white, carried by westerly winds. So you move west from the North Pole, which could be in any direction. I guess if you're that's south, you go west. Roll like the moon of the north. If you're further north at that point, does it cross over or does it go probably to? Okay, eastward I see a crow. Probably somewhere. Okay, that checks out. Probably somewhere like that direction then, which means 3 still checks out. Dark of the Day's coming forth. I swear that's like a globe puzzle. Is there a puzzle with these globes? Why can you interact with them if they? I guess you can like play with the dog as well. Doesn't really mean anything. I really thought this was gonna be a puzzle. It could still be a puzzle though. Does it never end? There's also that map. I never figured what that was about in the classroom. I have it here. I don't have like the full I have the full thing, but I don't have the magnifying glass version. But in one of the things, it does give us a set of numbers, 8 numbers, and a rotation and like angles and everything. Rot. That's rot. Oh, rot, as in ooh, I see rotunda rot. Yeah, that okay. And 46 in a circle. That's counterclockwise. With the arrow kind of counterclockwise. Then you have 90 degrees and a bunch of stuff, and you have those numbers that I wrote out. What was the numbers again? Starting north and going clockwise, it was 17462835. Man, there's so much. I don't know. Ooh, observatory. Rings. Well, in the break room, can call it here. I still feel like there's a little bit more. 20 divided by 20 is 1 time. Minus 1 times 9 times 4. 36, 16. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. 81 becomes 18 divided by 6 is 3. 3 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 squared is 100. It becomes 1. 1 plus 2/3 of 12 is 8. Oh, 2/3 of 24. What? 8 plus 2/3 of 24? 2/3 of 24 is 16. Sorry, 1/3, 2/3 of 8. 2/3 of 12 is 8. But it's at 16 again. Wait, really? Okay, you have. Oh, it's 8 squared and then 64, 46. You don't divide by 2 at all. Wait, hold up. Squared and then it reversed. So 9 squared, reverse 18, 3. Then we have 3 plus 7 is 10 squared and reversed is. Oh, so it's 1 plus 2/3 of that's 9. Wait. 2/3 of 12 is 9. 9 squared is 9 squared. Yeah. Okay. Not that we need that or anything. We can find a code trick or something, but we'll call it a day. I want to see if there's any special cutscene or anything for unlocking that room. Is there more? have to mail it out? We need to find the mailroom? That's fine. Oh, okay. How much more is there? Okay, I want to get some dice first, and then I want to try... I'll draft another monk thing. A blessing. Get a monk blessing and make it like 7 days. Okay. Well, with this and the Banner of the King being blue, I feel fairly confident I can get the monk room. Though I'm not sure I can get the secret passage today. I'll try. What was the number for? Was it 65? I think it was 65. Among shrine blessings. I think it was 65. Oh, here we are. 60. 77. 75 is chef. It's 677. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I wonder if you go to the mailroom, will something else be different now? Clock tower. Okay, here's the thing. I want to see if it's possible or not. Am I thinking of this properly, or am I just insane for thinking that this note is anything special? Southward, I see a swan. The draft is southward, maybe? I don't know. Okay. If you look north here, I guess you can't get too close. So there's no point in even trying. Also, a little bit more blurry than I thought. If they want you to look outside, they would like force. They would make this more clear and bigger. So, I don't think it's a drafting puzzle then. What could that possibly be? I. It's just this. This is secret. That's kind of boring, but it's probably fine. I probably do have to. I do want to try to find the mail room, so. You know. Then. We actually haven't gotten the statue back either. There's a bunch of stuff we haven't done. Security den. We'll do den. I kind of just want to find the mail room, but redraw. Well, we do need keys, just in case. Hey, these puzzles are getting tough. 11 times 6 is 66. Minus 20 is 46. Rounded to 50. Divided by 5 is 10. Okay. So now we have 10 times half, which is 5. Rounded to the nearest 10, and the reverse is 1, plus that's 11. 11 times 18 is 198. Rounded to 200 becomes 2. Okay. Key. Oh, right, the gem in here. Ooh, Throne of the Blueprints. Or we could go for the study. I mean, I kind of like that room for both directions. Ideal. And we have more paths. We also want the full house here. Potentially. So we did reach it. We did reach room 46. That is the goal. We did get it. I wasn't expecting a second room 46, but, you know. I mean, it's hard to pass up the conservatory. You can pass it just because it's, yeah. Dining room. Standard is fine. Planetarium. Ooh, standard is fine for that one. Terrace. Let's make that one rare. I don't really need that. Glad the spare terrace, and that's 2 of them actually. Let's admire our trophies again, I guess. Trophy of trophies. Yeah, I think that's the end of this game. It feels like it, but it doesn't feel like it. I think it's the end of the game, but it doesn't feel like it. Is there more? Can someone just tell me if there's more? For this, I wonder if like, is there more to this game? Oh, it feels like there's more, but planetarium. I'm afraid it's large hammer. I'm gonna hope for a telescope though. That would be pretty cool. Dude, nope, nothing buried there. No dice. I do get dice, no keys. Okay, back to the den. Did you ever get full inheritance of the house? I did. I found the second room 46. Or at least that's what it was according to um Orve's last will kind of deal. I mean I read it, but I never really no cutscene, nothing, you know. So yeah. I'm looking for the mailroom just in case you need to mail it or something like that. Ooh, okay, I can't do the full house anymore. Nothing here. Second conference room already. No, it's first conference room. Observatory is kind of nice. Gives me steps and everything. It takes away my steps, but gives me a lot of keys and gems. I don't really need keys or gems right now. I do want to know what the full thing says. Let's go for it. We might lose up all our steps right now. Let's draft the... Hopefully draft the dining room right now, actually. That's kind of good. Is it worth... That's Draxus, dead end rooms. Apples. 3 steps. Oh, well, these are flowers. That's the flower. Okay. I don't... Then gain 1 coin for each day spent. For each day spent. Sure, we'll do walk-in closet. I'm really looking for that mailroom. Why is it so rare? Compass. Is there a special cutscene you guys are supposed to get? I feel like it's like something with the mailroom or something, because it did say you're supposed to contact another place, another person, but you know, never got that. How do I want to do that? I want to do the puzzle right now. We'll use a regular key. We'll go this way, I guess. Do you still want to do experiments? I guess so. It doesn't really matter. They're fun. Each time, whenever you draft a shop room, each time you eat an apple. That's the best one. Ooh, here we go. Dining room. Ooh, 6 redraws. We're gonna redo. So we find good direction and good. I would take that if it was the proper orientation. We did want a powered boiler room, but it has to face the right way, I think. Kennel? I think we can do better. Dove coats? Nah, I believe in... How many of these? We got 1, 2, 3. I think we have at least... We have enough, right? Tuna's also... Oh, I think it's just 4. That's plenty. The 4 proper directions. Do proper directions and this. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking for... I'm looking for the one thing. I'm looking for the mailroom. I assume with the mailroom, we can get the full inheritance thing. Right? We'll go all the way around. Or we're gonna see the locker. Eh. Or then the conference room. It's right there. I was just in the conference room. I could just stay in that room, but no big deal. Boiler. I'm gonna activate it just so I can. Oh, why is it? Why is that? That's one. Oh, have you ever watched a movie while standing? Sometimes you even played this game. This is my first playthrough, and well, we're on day 125. I got all the trophies already, and we did the. I don't want to spoil you if you haven't done it, but we. How far can I go? I think we reached. No, I can't say that either. Wow. But I think we're at the end, like the very, very, very end. We've already done a lot of things with the outer room. I'll say that much. Okay. Oh, there's no point even doing this anymore. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. How rare is a mailroom? I think it's. I think I set it to. I don't know how rare it is. Mailroom. Unusual. I haven't found. Yeah, it's still unusual. That's fine. It's not that bad. Olive. Mailroom. Thank you. Okay, so what am I looking for? Is there a special letter or something? I'm looking for a letter from who was it? I'm looking for a letter from a letter from some someone of Trinsdale. Blank blank of Trinsdale. Probably some noble of Trinsdale. I don't know. Oh wait, there was stuff or something. I remember Trinsdale. It was on the map. There was a whole thing. Hmm. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to take this to the mailroom or something? Do I have to draft that and the mailroom together? Oh. Yikes. Okay, okay. I see. Well, we'll draft the mailroom and that the same day and see if that'll give us anything fancy. And that's a horrible pull. Oh well. I was hoping for the dining room right there. That would have been great. We can get that. It's rotunda. Okay. I actually haven't dug in the rotunda yet. We have a bunch of keys now. So They're all the keys on the other side. Okay. I guess we can still oh, we need to go north here. I don't know, I'm plugging this stuff. I have everything here in abundance, but eh. Hopefully I won't need those 2 steps. Okay, so maybe I need the mailroom and also get the. Okay, so the goal is the mailroom and the and the second room 46. Yay, 40 coins. Okay. Dining room. Just in time. I believe we have the aquarium, so that's gonna be. Yep. We have the aquarium. That's plus 30. The question is whether or not we can find a. Whether or not we can find the secret passage or not. I mean, we can use our gems and really roll for it now. Guess we kind of have to try. This is a good point. Is I need to try. I think. Oh, ooh, no, not ballroom yet. It seems like it's a good combo until you actually try it. We'll spam this until we find the secret passage, if we find a secret passage at all. Dang. We can still kind of get it if we go this way. I'm not sure you can draft the secret passage at the edge or anything like that. Secret passage costs 1 to draft, so you don't get it here. Oh, I guess we can go ballroom and then try north, but I don't think it's possible anymore. I don't think it's possible anymore. Yeah. Unfortunate. What are we looking for then, if we can't do that? I guess we can just go to... Ooh. Nope, never mind. I should really change the mailroom to, like, lower... I obviously can try to change the lower... the thing. Can you draft the secret passage in the corner? I mean, I guess I can try. I have 3 rerolls. I really don't think you can draft it in the corner. That's the one spot you shouldn't be able to draft it on. I could do freezer, but like, why do we want any of this coins or gems for? I guess we can get one more message on this. We want to choose orange for the secret passage. Or we have Banner the King as well, so we can just... No. Let's go blue. And we'll choose blue, orange with Banner of the King, and I think we'll be fine. Man, if I knew it was this easy to get coins, I would have, like, not even worried about getting that, showroom trophy this early. Or that early. Uh, blue, moon, red memo. Handwritten. That's true. Let me just get my spreadsheet. Blue, moon, red, handwritten yes. What does it say? The sacred hour is not technically on the hour. Yeah. So I think I have to get the mailroom and the secret passage on the same day. Which means... let us head to the break room and... well, that's far. Whatever. Not like there's... anything else to do. We'll head to the break room, we'll call it a day, and we'll look for the secret passage the next day. And on top of that, we'll look for the mailroom on the subsequent days. Okay, so... is it here? Yeah, strong room. Then... okay. So the goal is a mailroom and the secret passage in one day. Which should not be that difficult. Uh... we'll try to get the conservatory in the corner and maybe we'll get the mailroom. And on top of that, we're looking for... we'll draft the 2 corner rooms first, and then we'll look for the secret passage. I didn't want that compass, but... okay. Probably should have got the workshop, but... okay. Conservatory, perfect. And with that, I'm just gonna go for orange now. Always. Oyster and Standard's fine. Showroom. Standard's fine. Rumpus room. Let's make that unusual. It just gives us 8 coins and a straight path through. It also costs a gem, which at this point is not really worth it, but I guess it's just like it's a gem, so whatever, right? Secret passage. Secret passage. Nice. Okay. I'm down to just end the day here, but I'm also kind of want to try finding a chamber of mirrors and then drafting like more conservatories. Ooh, actually, what happens if I draft this? I don't have enough copies, right? So what do I get? Oh, I see. Should I just end the day here? Or should I try the... I guess trying for Chain Ramirez isn't that crazy. It might be a little bit difficult to get rid of all these first, but... The scepter activates separately from the banner of the king and allows you to change which color appears. Uh, activates separately from the banner of the king and allow you to change which color appears more often twice. I am not sure about the mechanics. I'm pretty sure it just they increase the odds of that room, like the specified color room, separately, and they can stack kind of deal. We don't need the break room, but we could use the keys. Actually, let's get the tunnel out of the drafting pool because it's kind of getting kind of annoying. Chamber of Mirrors. Okay. And with that, I'm happy to go all the way oh, there's food in here. I'm gonna go do this puzzle. It's probably worth it. And see if I can go upstairs and just do that as well. You remember this there was kind of huge. I'm gonna go around again, but I think it's still worth the steps. And also we get a chance at, what do you call it? A chance at duplicating a couple rooms. And with that, I think that's no more backtracking. I think we can just go up. Yeah, the goal is more conservatories for the higher odds of the mailroom. This just has to go straight through, which... Sure. Uh... Okay, okay. On this side doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. This side is accessible. This side is not accessible. Side, not well. What's this button doing? Brings that one down. That one's fine. Hmm. Now this corner is not accessible. We need that one. I need to get that one down. Okay. So we can go all the way through right now. We need each corner to be accessible. So let's press this one. Oh, where's that side? Okay. We need to get this side down somehow. Is it... Not that one? Not that one? This one? This one. That's perfect. And if you hit this one on both sides here, we should be fine. Well. Okay. I guess not. Okay. An additional storeroom? Nah. And that's blocked. I need to put this glass is down. Oh, this glass is also up. I'll get that one. Okay. Let's try that. Workshop. I mean, I really do like the workshop, so let's add 3 workshops. That is okay. And that's probably just the key. I don't care about the key. Let's try to get that additional conservatory in the corner. Should be easier because you can't really draw a hallway in the corner of the house. So like the odds are just kind of normal, I would say. I guess we can draft sideways like this to get there. Commissary, yeah. Commissary into this place. And workshop. Oh wait, perfect. A refund on my hammer. No conservatory. Maybe we'll go to these corners and we'll get one. We're lucky. Do we need any of these coins? No, but I'll grab them just in case we get a showroom or something. A blue moon. Blue note. Blue moon, blue note. Blue moon, blue with the power must shift to perform the ritual of castling. Yep. True blue. How many more notes are there? This is note 33, I think. Should be... I wonder how many there are. Do you want to code check anything? Not particularly. I'll take the keys and gems. Never know if I get the study or something, I can use the gems. So we do have... Ooh. Yeah, that's... Gain 1 star. Ooh, okay, Inkwell. Then gain 1 coin for each day spent. And... Okay. Well, we can redraft now, so I guess we can use those stars to get the to kind of guarantee the conservatory. Ooh, we can do it again. We're playing with fire if we do that. Nah. As much as I kind of want to do that. Wait, what? You can grab through things? I didn't know that. Okay. Star. I just want the item. It could be a shovel. Nope. Well, now we have a connected pathway. That's fine. Okay. Maybe we can get a study right here. Because I'm lucky. Or we are still pretty lucky. Yep, no shovel? Okay. Study. Study. Okay. I think at this point we're basically guaranteed at least one more. Probably two. But I think we're guaranteed at least one more conservatory. If we really wanted it. Maybe even two. Alright, conservatory it is. Come on. I said conservatory. I said conservatory. I said I want a conservatory. Please give me the conservatory. Please give me the conservatory. Please give me the conservatory. Please give me the... You know how to draft 2 conservatories? Is that a thing? And you draft multiple conservatories if you drafted the Chamber of Mirrors. That's a lot of rolls, and you can never get a second commissary security study Chamber of Mirrors, for example. Well, there are certain rules like servers will never. I guess you can. I just been unlucky. Conservatory. Wow. He... Conservatory? Can you not draft multiple conservatory? Uh... I'll try a couple more times, but it feels like you really can't. Seriously, this feels like you can't do this at all. Seriously? Doesn't seem doable. Aww. That's sad. At least we'll get 1 star back. The music just cut out there. I was so creepy that gave me the jump scare. What the heck? Oh, okay, that's major open steps. I was expecting about that much, but that's still a lot. There's no room to go to room 46, so let's not go there. Vestibule. Is there an item in this room? Higher odds, right? Nope, nothing. We're just wasting steps. Fine, I'll take all the passageways if you're gonna give them to me. I think we just want to go straight south at this point. Yeah, since we can't get multiple conservatories, we just want to end the day in the other place. Which is... fine. Okay. Let's just go to... secret passage and end the day here. And I guess we have to look for... I guess we have to look for the... mail room and hopefully get lucky. And then we can go do the passage monk. Alright. Mail room, please. I should probably batter the king blue. Yeah. Conservatory? Thank you. Alright. With that, let's try to go to that place again. Just because. And hopefully I don't have to follow the blue path again. If I do, that's fine. Alright. I believe the hidden room 46 is still open once we found it, right? Once the door's open, I think it's permanently open. Okay. So we do have to do that again, which is fine. It's an easy enough thing to do. Blue. Add tree. Turn left. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Turn on through. Turn left. Turn left. Straight through. Turn right. Turn right. Straight through. Turn left. Straight through. Straight through. And here we are. Well, I have to send this to Trinsdale. How do I send it? This mailroom? I assume that's the mailroom. It could be, Could just be the mailroom. I think that's it. Does mailroom have a computer? It does not. Okay. Maybe I should get the computer up, just in case, or something like that. Is that it? I feel like with that set, there should be nothing else to really do. Right? Like, I don't have the packet, I don't have the Will on me. But, like... Do I send the letter over? Do I need... I guess we can draft, like, a security laboratory or something like that, just to... check. Like, there's no... I guess I need a key. Grab this. Security also might need a key. Or, gem. It's not good. This is very not good. 10 divided by 10 is 1 plus 1, 11. Huh? 2. 1 plus 1 is 11. What was 2? Okay. A third rounded 0. Oh, 2. 2/3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Which is 4. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, conservatory now? Nice. Oh, check is common, master bedroom. Only need, they can leave it to, we leave it unusual. It's not that great. I'll end the day in the atelier just in case. But I am looking for the security or just any computer, really. Trying to go north, but they're not letting me go north. This is where I wish I had a compass. They really don't want me to go north. This is really upsetting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything with the computer anymore. We'll check what was one last room because we're dead end anyways. Oh, office computer. Okay. I just want to check if there's anything special about. Hold up, I want to try something. Is there a password, without the? Okay. Without the vowels, because that's the thing. Um. Be underground for me like as a contingent here at Mount Holly. While you were exploring the state, staff was placed in infinite in have been placed on a definite paid lead. You have the full right and privilege to spend as much time on the state as you deem fit, without interruption and supervision of the staff. It is entirely at your own discretion to decide when, and if the staff are to return, if and when the staff are to return to their duties. Simon, just to let you know, a few of our staff have been on a habit of using staff announcement board that's located on the network under staff services. You may notice a few announcements from time to time. This is convenient as most staff who are interested in have access to the public terminal. In Cinca, while very few, like Randolph and myself, have electronic mail capabilities. Okay. Yeah, indefinite paid leave. Um, if my records are accurate, then today's your birthday. I left a couple cupcakes in the kitchen while I was setting it up in the morning. Not much, but I hope you like it. January 28th is our birthday. Want to try to meet with Simon? It's better push your. Okay. You now have satellite connections. You should be able to connect to Sync to download some new experimental data. Okay. Hartley Rota, who's your uncle's valet and has been on the state longer than anyone else. He told me that if you were to call it a day in some bedrooms. Yeah. I've heard her ladyship talk about this as well. Hmm. So I mean, remind me when I come back to work. You create work. Uh, when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you are obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of my staff here. Well enough, following our format, the naming of your admin key would theoretically be Jones, which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. Okay. We had an informal staff meeting in Reddington, and we all agreed that providing you with more assistance will explain our return to work. We feel that we had more than enough vacation. Of course, if you prefer to work independently, feel free to discard our more helpful messages on these board. Uh, there were a total of 16 upgrades that we produced for the state. Oh, only found 15 of them. According to the network, Simon's found found and used 15 upgrades, which would mean he has one left standing somewhere in the state. Last week I was making a list of the upgrade discs I knew of. It's only been half of them, but hopefully it'll be some help. We did the garage. We did the vault. Did we do vault? We haven't found the vault upgrade disc. Tomb, morning room, yes. Freezer, yes. Mechanarium, yes. Chambers, yes. So it's actually there's one hidden in the vault, which I can find, I guess. Oh, I think there's one in the archives, but it's locked behind file cabinet. Oh, okay. There's actually two file cases. I hid one for the Baron, but I think you're talking about Baron on the grill, the patio. If we can't smell, yeah. Posted that. I'm almost positive that Sinclair, while tolerant of moderate hints, explicitly told us not to provide full solutions to any of his puzzles. I can check networks. I can check network connectivity activity logs as he was posting an announcement, but personally, I think that's a bit of a stretch on a full solution, even if perhaps it crossed the line. Even if it's not a full solution, in the sense that there's more to decipher, it completely trivializes the art hanging on the walls. Is there any way we can delete that post before Simon sees it? Unfortunately, I can't delete an announcement remotely. We'll have to hope that Simon has already solved it when that was posted. I agree, but I believe that is part of a 6x3 grid, not 9x5. So I've included that it does not have a connection to the estate floor plans, but I noticed a few others of those that the Baron placed around the estate. I remember that. Okay. Okay. How do I? Okay. I have the mailroom now. Um, I'm just gonna end the day in the second room 46 and see if that's all it takes. Now, that's a lot of steps I have to worry about, but I think I'll make it to the other place. Shouldn't be too many more. I have the mailroom. I have this. On birds. I kind of want to know if I'm finished this game at this point. I feel like the Sacred Note is done. Like, it's just... Oh, it cost me so many steps to leave that area. Blue Truth. Do I get something for this now? I have the mailroom and I have this. Is that it? I feel like that there's not much. That's okay. So there's nothing with that. What? maybe I did complete it. Maybe so. It kind of feels like I mean, there's still mysteries left. I want to know where our mom is. I want to know like if she's alive or not. Even I presumably think she's alive. Hmm. Is there more? Okay. Anyone in chat who've finished this game, is there more to do? I feel like there isn't. I mean, sorry, I feel like there is more to do, but like in terms of leads and everything else, I think there's nothing. There is that sacred note, and then there is what do you call it? That one other thing. There is one more key, I guess, for the last room upgrade, but like I don't really care too much. It's a room upgrade. There's a little stuff, but you've done the whole story. Ah, okay. Okay. Um, I think there's one file cabinet key left, and I I think it's in the bedroom, or could be laundry room, could be bedroom, and I think there's a sacred note and no, doesn't never end. That's it. I don't think there's anything else. So there's one more key. There's one file cabinet key, and I do want to try drafting a powered furnace in a full house. These vine plants forge barren crest among large house blessed. That sounds like you draft a full house and then get a powered furnace. Then you'll be able to. No? These vying plans forge barren crest among HUM blessed. I'm speaking for the house. How long does a spiral of stars go for? Oh, doesn't never end, denoted in verse, tended rose vine, investors needed. They're all anagrams. Yikes. Oh, there's a Baron Baffler thing we found, and we've solved that. Or whenever we solve it, we're like, where does this lead to? And we concluded it leads to nowhere. Right? Mantis was it? The answer. Uh, Hand drawn arrows on the clock. Then, yeah, there's stuff. Souls to Rhina, ashes to Vea. My souls to the south, ashes to the north. I'm just reading like this Reddit thing that potential leads, see if there's anything left to do. But it's been a year, which means if any of these lead with anything, that it would just be part of the game, right? We would already know at this point. Oh, and that's Last Regretful House. Okay, yeah. Some people tried exactly what I thought. Nothing. Um, yeah. That's all I got. There's also the clock room stuff, but Baron Crest. No, I feel like that was the end. Do you know what the Baffler is? The Baron Bafflers? Yeah. Those. Um, it was that those newspaper puzzles, I guess, that Sinclair was like publishing, I guess. And there was one of them that was in the you get a treasure map and you get it somehow draft a bedroom on top of that place. You can pull up a Baron Baffler instead of treasure. And I pulled that up during my I don't have a VOD of it, but I pulled it up during my day one room 46 playthrough. Uh I was doing on my own time, just trying to get that achievement. So I was speedrunning a bunch of rooms, and I just happened to get a treasure map in a chest that was in the no, it was in somewhere close by, and I backtracked and got that, hoping for some gems, and because gems would have, I think, and would actually like maybe go more progress, but I didn't get anything, and I just screenshotted that and saved it to here. I think I have. No, I deleted that Baron Baffler because nothing important, I don't think. So yeah, with that out of the way, what else is there? There is the last file cabinet key, which I guess we can either look at the laundry room or the bedroom one more time, but like I don't care too much for the room upgrades at this point. We're good. And is this the end? Does it never end? I think I'm done. I feel like with what we saw of the of that Atelier section, that's basically just confirming, like, hey, you truly did earn this house from it, right? But I feel like they would have let us mail that out and like really become the owners of it. But it's also really sad I don't get to see the staff back. I can't just like call it call it a game and unlock that button or something like that. No one play in the house. Yeah, and does come to clean everything up at the end of the day, I think. Someone does, I'm pretty sure. There's also more notes if we keep playing. There's also that one thing that we found that says the gallery will eventually disappear if Yeah, but like after like day like 265 or something like that. But you have to not. I looked it up. Apparently, it does go away permanently if you don't reach day 46 by like day 300, which is basically impossible if you're actually trying. So yeah, there's not much else to see. I guess we could. I can see why this house is so hard to get rid of. Who would buy a house that keeps having its rooms disappear each day? Yeah, I mean it's good for hiding secrets. If you're like if you're a secret and puzzle guy, this would be fun. But imagine like having your own bedroom to sleep in every single day. That would really suck. But this is our house. I think that's it. I don't know if I want to keep. I, I want to keep playing, but there has to be more to do. So I think with that, I can comfortably say Blueprints has come to an end at day one. Well, it's 129, but we finished basically 128. Just to confirm everything was mostly. I mean, there's probably like 1% of the game left that we haven't really seen. Maybe there's more. Maybe there are more secrets, but I don't think I'm there to find it out. Here to find it out. That'd be probably like I think all the leads that I kind of had kind of been people already explored in this Reddit post, and yeah, I'm out of leads. There's also the sacred note. That's the only thing I kind of think about, but I'm out of ideas on how that actually works. Hmm. Okay, there's also that one other thing. Like I don't know if you guys can see. I'll show you guys. Uh, I deleted a lot of stuff because it was just kind of getting really laggy when I ever had this up. But which one is it? It was this. It was this. This one had some sort of secret to it. So that had rot for clockwise, and then it had 46, and there's numbers in here. I think it's 1746 2835. I'm not sure what that those numbers mean. 1746 2835. There's that as well. Oh, um, does that have to do with the Mechanarium? Which which ones? No. I was thinking like, what could that possibly be? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. It's also like what 58 degrees, something like that. 46 counterclockwise. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any dials or any like spinning locks or something like that? I don't I don't recall anything other than the Key of Aries thing. But that this wouldn't even mean anything. Hmm. I don't really know what other leads we have, or what's worth exploring. I think, I think everybody kind of already did it all, and kind of did everything. I might just do I want to call it here? Blueprints is so good. I want to keep playing, but there just has to be something to do. I was gonna try doing a full house with the furnace as the last room and drafted in that one spot, but someone did it specifically all of that, and it did not work. It just gave you regular key, which is funny. So not the end. I think it's the end. I think we finished it already. They need to make an update so you can play more. I mean, I think I read somewhere that they are gonna make an update. But it's not gonna be new content. It's just gonna be extra cutscenes like to make sure that to kind of better the experience kind of deal. But I don't know how truthful that one is. So, hmm, I think I'm comfortable calling it here. But I'm willing to come back to this game if there's an if and when there's an update, and if there's more to do. Defines our arcade game at least. Yeah, I'm willing to come back for the arcade game and whatever else they have. Um, there's also the garage and garage thing. And these vine plans forge bearing crests among large house blessed. That has to mean something, right? Unless it just means like very ambiguously like these these like these tough plans kind of forge the right to be a baron among this large house among this large blessed host, which could make sense, but I think it actually is how you should interpret that. But I was actually hoping for like an actual crest or something. uh I guess we can check. No, I don't know. I think that's it. I I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I don't want to let go. I feel like there's more. The ending does not feel like a satisfying ending, but like with everything I know, it probably is the end. And we kind of played around with every mechanic I think we could think of so far. There is that 1735 1746285. That has to mean something, right? I I'm just gonna, yeah. I think we're done in this game. Ah, game was really good. That ending is unsatisfying, but every other like there were so many other really satisfying big moments that kind of makes up for it. I hope they add a new cutscene for reaching the second Route 46 because that was pretty cool, and I feel like that deserved an extra little bit of attention. But I guess at that point, like you already had your reward, and that was just like uh you re-experiencing the game at a higher difficulty for the second time, kind of deal. Yeah, I think that's it. I will cut the VOD here.